Hi everybody, I am Lene Gehrig and welcome to Paper Wishes Thursday vlog, where today I am bringing you projects made with the Nautical collection from Crafter's Companion. This particular card I made last night using these wonderful tools. A stamp set called Seize the Day, and also ship decking embossing folder that has a 3D effect. So I'm going to show you, first of all, what I did here on this particular card to get this color that really brings out the ship deck 3D embossing. So I started with just a narrow strip, really, from the embossing folder. And I used it by covering the entire card. But before that, actually, I'm going to get out my craft sheet and show you how I did a little inking here. All right, so I'm going to be using, this is Harmony ink by Spectrum Noir, and it's water reactive. This one is seal brown, and by water reactive meaning that if I misted this, I could then get sort of like a more water drop color and it would mix with the water. So I'm not going to actually be using it with water today, but we are going to using the surface of it to just go over the surface of this embossed piece of craft color cardstock, like this. And by doing that, it just really brings out that dark wood grain color. Okay, and then using a stylus with a pad on it, I did some black ink and I just went over that a little bit more. And it's just really bringing out that wood grain. And if you can see here along the edge, it's even got the little nail heads that like a ship's deck would have. I thought it was really charming. So we've got the 3D embossing folder, but we also have this stamp set, Seize the Day. And on that I just used a circle cutting die with some little stitches on that and stamped that on the circle. This one, Wishing You Smooth Sailing, using black ink. And then down here I also did Enjoy Life's Journey, and just made a little tag out of a strip of paper. My background papers were from Seaside Revised paper pack from Hot Off the Press. It's got all these great ocean-going papers in it, and that was the strip of paper that I used here. So let me show you another card that I did. This one is a sweet little mermaid card with lots of sparkle on it. Once again, I used the Seize the Day, and you can't really see the waving hello on the back here in the corner. You can see all the different sentiments here, but the waving hello is on the top right corner. And I also used the Ocean Waves 5x7 embossing folder, and I used it, excuse me, I used it horizontally on the card. So let me show you how I did my little technique here. This is just white cardstock, and before I embossed it, I just applied some opal polish, and this particular one, this color is blue parakeet opal polish. So it is a lime green, as you can see, but when you tilt it a little bit, it's got little shades of some blue in there. And then I wanted it to be more blue, so I went ahead and added lavender blue opal polish as well. So let me show you. Oh, I should say, I first did this color, the parakeet, and then I let the cardstock dry completely, and then put that in the embossing folder and ran it through my machine so that I got these great textured waves. So then I'm going to add my second color, this, and I just added it sort of in 3 separate areas on the embossed cardstock. There, then a little darker on the center, and I'm going against the grain, but then also I go back over it if there's any sort of smudgies that I don't like, and then I'm going with it at that point. And then finally at the top left corner. Okay, So 3 areas. There we go. And then it's important to remember when if you have not used opal polishes, once you've used them and they have the paint on them, while that paint is still wet. So if I wasn't on camera right now, I would be running off to the sink to wash this paint off the sponge until the sponge just ran clear. It'll still tint the sponge, but you can tell when the paint is gone because the water will be clear. So normally it would be running off to go ahead and take care of that, but I will finish up here. And then I also used for the mermaid cutting dies from hot off the press. Get this out of the way and do a little cleanup here. All right, and I used the Seaside paper pack again for this as well for the background, and then I went ahead and cut my mermaid from some of the sort of green plank paper that's in the Seaside paper pack, and then I backed the hair part with this is mocha ripple paper, also from hot off the press. And then for my little seahorse guy, when I die cut it from the ripple paper, he faces right, and I wanted them to look at each other. So what I did was I just turned the paper over, and then I die cut it from the reverse so that my little guy was facing the other direction. And also once again used my stamp here, and then for the seaweed here, I cut it out of this same kind of a green blue planking paper, some more of the mocha ripple, and then just also used this craft cardstock. And then a little tip that our friend Teresa gave me was she took actually some of the pieces here from the ripple paper from the hair and die cut that as well, so we got more little seaweed pieces with a little different texture just from using mermaid's hair, which I thought was really clever. And then I also wanted to remember to add some of my favorite sparklets. These are sea level sparklets, and I just used the Cosmic Shimmer Specialist glue and just added little dots here and there and stuck all those on there just to give it extra shimmer, which every mermaid needs to have shimmer. So once again, let's take a look at these nautical themed here items. So we have got the ocean waves and the ship deck and also the Seize the Day stamp set. And you can get all kinds of really fun looks from them. So make sure you check the link below for the money saver. And if you're watching us on YouTube, check the links in the description to not only the money saver, but to paperwishes.com, where you can check out more goodies and videos that we have to offer.